Out of all the crazy things that have happened to me in high school, such as being offered drugs in the bathroom, I'm just glad that nothing such as this has ever happened to me. When we were in fourth grade, there was always this thing we would have to do before the school opened. We'd have to stand right outside of the school for about 10, 15 minutes, depending on what time we showed up. That happened in middle school, too. I don't even know why they did that. I guess the buses and sometimes people's parents, whoever dropped them off, freaking would just end up being there a little bit early and everything. But when I was there one day, it was just a cold Friday, November evening, and everybody was talking about what they were going to do the weekend and everything, what they're going to do over the weekend. We were just sitting there and just not really doing anything, just talking about that. And then all of a sudden, there was a big, giant, fucking fat ass skunk just came. And I just saw it and was just, okay, we gotta fucking stay away from that or whatever. But then one guy, he said, hey, to this one girl, he said, hey, I'll give you $5 if you walk up to that skunk and pet it. And they were all okay, because I mean, in fourth grade, none of us were even fucking close to having jobs or anything. Most people be lucky their dad gave them a couple bucks for mowing the lawn or maybe sweeping the stairs or something. Some people didn't even do chores at all or anything. Some people didn't even get paid for chores. They were just forced to do chores, I guess, because that was sort of what their parents were saying, instead of, I don't know, maybe making them freaking pay rent and stuff. They were just making them do chores. But yeah, then again, some of us just didn't really have to do anything. But it was just a thing that somebody really did. They walked up to that skunk and they just started freaking petting it, and all of a sudden the skunk sort of made this weird hissing noise. It was all like, and then I was just all, run away, run away! The skunk's gonna freaking spray you. And then they were all, oh no, no, it'll be fine. And then lo and behold, the skunk sprayed them right in the face. And let me tell you, this smell of skunk spray is worse than anything that I have ever smelled. It is probably the worst smell on the top of the stink list that I could ever think of. It's worse than a fat guy's smell, a giant dump after eating Indian food. It is worse than the smell of bad BO, bad breath, anything. It is one of the worst smells, worse than rotten garbage and rotten eggs combined. It is just awful. Basically, to put it in, here's basically what it smells like. It smells like somebody freaking took a nasty ass dump that they held in for weeks and it just festered inside their body. And then they dumped rotten garbage on top of it. And then they put stinky cheese on top of it. And then they put 10-year-old milk on top of it. That is basically the smell of skunk. And we might not even be able to describe how it smells, just since it's terrible. It is just the worst smell you could ever imagine. And this person had to have the displeasure of walking around with that smell all damn day. I honestly feel so bad for this person, and I'm glad that it never happened to me. It was just so awful to be around. And as soon as I got into school, people were like, whoa, you need to shower. The girl was like, I got sprayed by a skunk. What do you mean? Freaking teachers didn't even believe it. Back inside the school, we actually had showers in the gym locker room. So they went down to the shower and they showered for like 10 minutes and they could not get the stink off of them. So then, just about every single class they went to, the teacher kept saying the shower thing, and they had like 8 or 9 showers. It was ridiculous. And then the next day, they were still smelling a little bit of it. They said they bathed in tomato juice 3 times, and they still had the smell of it. And it's just awful. But eventually, the smell went away, and I am glad that it did, because I don't think I could ever be around that person again if it didn't. So yeah, that is pretty much the story about how a person got sprayed by a skunk. And it was just one of the most rancid smells that I've ever had the displeasure of smelling. If my nose could puke, I believe it would. So yeah, that is the story. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.